Hello everyone. In this lecture, we're going to cover Rocketreach. Rocketreach is one of my absolute favorite tools for finding people's email addresses. So let's head on down to rocketreach.co/Udemy. If you are following along, you'll see that you can get 1 month free of Rocketreach Silver Plan, which normally costs $99, completely free for Udemy people. I think this is a great way to try it out, see if it works well for you. I think it will. You can get a ton of work done in 1 month. So let's go ahead. I'm already signed up, so I won't be able to walk you through, but it's super simple. So if you want, start that now. When you're completed with the sign up process, just go to the main rocketreach.co site. Here's where the magic happens. You could put in almost anyone's name and find genuine, valid email contact information for them. I've had a great success rate with this. I don't know if perhaps it's different in other industries, but at least what I've searched for has almost always proven really, really good. So here I did the example of Mark Cuban, well-known billionaire, responds to emails notably. So when you punch in his name, you see, okay, Mark Cuban owner, you see one of his companies, you see his location, found 4 emails. Okay, let's do get contact info right away. We have a Gmail, we have a couple of corporate ones, Dallas Mavs, that looks promising, 9 more, click that. So what we notice here is we have 3 email addresses that have this green check mark. And we have other ones that have this orange sort of hold on, maybe graphic, and one that has an X. What this means is the green is much more likely to be a workable email address for Mark Cuban. So go ahead, you want to contact him, copy the Gmail one or the Dallas Mavs one. Sometimes you will only see the orange, and if you hover over it, you'll see it has a percentage chance right to the right. So this says, 20% chance this is his actual email address. If you want, you can also look up people in bulk, which is a very nice feature. If you head on over to bulk lookups at the top, you can upload a CSV. And the interesting thing is you can either put in the person's name and their company, or you can just put in LinkedIn URLs. So if you're compiling a bunch of people that you want to prospect, maybe you want to let them know about a service you're offering, maybe these are journalists who you want to pitch your brand new press release to, what have you, you can upload dozens at a time in one list, and it'll automatically come back with most of these people, hopefully's email address. LinkedIn charges a ton of money for their premium plans when you can send the in-mail or what have you. And you can only see people's LinkedIn email addresses without paying if you're friends with them, I believe, or connected. So I think this is a great alternative. It'll save you a ton of money. There's also an API for developers. If you go over here, this is for advanced users of the program who want to maybe open a Python script or what have you. And if these terms don't make sense, don't worry, it's not necessary at all. So you have 3 sort of gradations of sophistication. You can do one at a time emails with search, as easy as can be, bulk lookups, or API. Okay, let's say you have a brand new startup or a startup that just pivoted or has some other press-worthy news. How do you get your message to the media? I think a great way to do this is to find authors who have already covered similar topics. So let's head on over to the New York Times, for example. New York Times. Let's go to the business section. Okay, latest, breaking news. First one, coming down from iCloud. Let's click on that. Okay, we see this brand new article from the New York Times coming down from iCloud by J.D. Biersdorfer. Apologies if I mispronounced that. Let's say you have a similar service, you have the new iCloud competitor, and you want to pitch your article to J.D. Let's copy and paste his name, head on back to Rocketreach. Okay. Here, right away, We see who this person is, staff editor at the New York Times. All right, we found 6 emails. Let's do get contact info. All right, right away, we see a few different names here. You're going to have to kind of use your judgment. Whether Jude at nytimes.com works, this is probably a person. I don't know if JD's first name is Jude, what have you. But in any event, we see 2 very promising, or 3 actually. The bottom 3 email addresses are very promising. One's a mac.com, one's a Gmail, and one is nytimes.com. I usually go for the corporate official company email. So if you want to pitch something to this person for publication in the New York Times, go ahead and use this last one, jbiersdorfer at nytimes.com. That's all you need to do. And right away, you can be in touch with an author that can put your business on the map. Okay, now let's take a look at Rocketreach's bulk lookups feature. If you go up top here, click bulk lookups. You can either upload a CSV file, which is a simple spreadsheet. It stands for comma separated values. You can make that in Excel or LibreOffice, or you can just paste a list. This can just be from Notepad or anything you want. So let's try paste a list. This is for LinkedIn profile URLs. You can find a LinkedIn profile for almost anyone worth getting in touch with just by Googling for them or using LinkedIn's own search tool. I'm going to use the examples they suggest, although obviously you can use whichever people you want to find on LinkedIn. So we're going to look for Bill Gates and Marissa Mayer. Okay, just type this in, then do process list. Okay, so what this tells you is we have 2 rows. That means we need 2 email credits. It has our credit balance right here, and then we can just go scroll down. We can either re-upload the file if we want, download it, or go ahead and do verified data. Now that we verified it, we can go ahead and process it. You'll see right here the status. It finished rapidly, matched 2, and found 2. Great, so both of our contacts were a success. Let's do view contacts. And right here, we have Bill Gates and Marissa Mayer complete with various, hopefully working emails for both of them. We have a few for Marissa. We have one good one for Bill Gates. In any event, you can put in a huge prospecting list. It could be local businesses that you want to reach out to for joint ventures, authors, what have you. Go ahead and upload these lists and start making valuable, genuine relationships, all with Rocketreach. I use a few different email finder tools, but Rocketreach is really, really good when you absolutely need to find a particular person's email. It isn't the cheapest out there, so if you're really on a shoestring budget and you can only use one, then perhaps you'll go for one of the cheaper ones. I think the trade-off really is that I have found you get more emails more of the time with Rocketreach.